Hey everybody, welcome to the next wave of workouts. Just wanted to bring you up to speed on some of the changes that you might see. They're a little bit different than some of the last programs. One of the major things that's changing this time is we're going to stretch before we actually work out. I know that we do a lot of movement stuff, and we're still going to do that, but when you get right into the weight room or wherever you're training, I want you to get down and do a static stretch before we get started. So a lot of the research is kind of directing us to that. I might actually try to incorporate some foam rolling into our workouts in the future. I'll videotape all that so you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. If we don't have a foam roller, then obviously this is a big part of why, hey, look, all you need is your body to static stretch. So we'll come in, we'll start to stretch. I know it's a little bit different than what you're used to. Because you won't be that warm, stretching might hurt a little bit more. All I'm asking you to do is get into that slight discomfort, hold it somewhere about 15 seconds, 15, 20 seconds, and then move on to the next one. Overall, the static stretching should take, roughly 5 minutes. If you get in and you go through the routine rather quickly, 5 minutes is about what I want time-wise for it to last, and then we'll get up and we'll start moving through the continuous warm-up like we've been doing. When we get into the actual lift, the explosive movements. So look, there's a lot of people who don't necessarily need to Olympic lift after you graduate. If you like it and you're having fun with it, then keep doing it and keep progressing it. But if you don't like Olympic lifting, all I want is something that's going to be explosive, something that's going to continue to keep your power level moving in the right direction. What we don't want to lose is power as we age and as we continue to go further down that road. So to me, it's if you want to do a squat jump, if you want to do something that's plyometric, we can talk about those options specifically just for you. All you have to do is email me. I think a lot of people are opting out and thinking that I get an alert on each opt-out when you do it. If you opt out of something, that is a note for both of us, but I don't get an alert right away. So if you want an answer immediately, just message me. Shoot me a text or shoot me an email through the app, and then I'll get back to you right away. Progressions. So some of the exercises, what you're going to see is like let's take squats for example. So as long as we're bending our knees and sitting our hips down, it's all a squat. It's all a matter of how we're doing it weight-wise. So if we want to goblet squat at first, which means you have a kettlebell or a dumbbell up under your chin, great. Let's progress that all the way until we can't hold any more weight up there. So for example, at Drexel, we have up to 100-pound dumbbells and up to 100-pound kettlebells. Well, after that, we've maxed it out. We can't go any heavier with that. So that's when we progress on. So that tells me that the kid is ready to move on from that movement. Typically, we'll progress on to a front squat position after that. So if you're not ready to get back under the bar, you feel like you could make a better progression with going to a dumbbell or a kettlebell goblet squat, then just change the exercise from front squat to goblet. Get that to the point where you can't do any more weight. Either you're out of weight at the gym that you're training at, or you can't get it up to where it needs to be. Then we can go to the front squat and start progressing that. And once you get there, there really isn't any kind of limitation as to how heavy you can go with that. So there'll be a lot of exercises like that, and I'll kind of go through. So I'll post videos on what those progressions are going to be. But the easiest one right now is if you have goblet squat and you're way beyond the weight limitations, so you've already maxed it out, then you're going on to front squat. Just change it in the program, very simply. Okay, we talked about the opt-out, so if you're opting out and you want questions, just email me, just shoot me something on the app, and then I'll get back to you, hopefully within 24 hours, if not sooner. And then conditioning. So conditioning is going to be a big change this time. So very similar to me wanting to make sure that your power output stays high and that we don't lose that. We're going to do all sprints. So from week 1 all the way up until week 10, we're going to be doing all sprint-based exercises. So where you do that, again, that's up to you. So you can do it in shuttle runs, you can do it on a track, you can do it on the treadmill. But wherever you're doing it, it should be something where you're going hard and then using your rest time to really focus on your breathing and recovering so that you can go hard on that next bout. And what that means is different for everyone. So I don't expect you to sprint at the level that you were at when you were competing. But I do expect you to work or put forth as much effort as you can and as much effort as you can handle when you're going through your training. That's ultimately what we're trying to continue to move forward. So wherever you are, come in with 100% effort. If you're having a bad day, that's fine. We all have those. But we can still put forth the effort for that energy level. So if you had a really busy day and you know what, you're tired, I get it. So just put forth what you can for that day and try to make some progress, because you're making the commitment to be there and you want to make the most out of the time that you're putting in. Okay, so on the days where you're running, again, you can do it on the treadmill, you can do it outside, that's up to you. But then on the non-impact days, so you can choose a bike, you can choose a slide board if you have it, a VersaClimber if you have it, a rower, anything where you're not getting a whole lot of pounding on your body. Running is going to do that. It should also be a little bit easier on those days from an overall exertion standpoint. We don't want to go pedal to the metal all the time in our conditioning, because I think that can over time kind of wear us down. So to me, we're going to have our running days, and we're going to have our days where it's just a little bit less than running, but still going to hit the same system. So we're going to work and we're going to have to recover. That's really what the whole premise on that is. So really put forth a lot of effort and then spend that time in between to kind of focus on how you're going to recover so that you can do it again. All right. Well, hopefully this kind of gives you a little bit of a window as to what to expect over the next couple weeks. I'll be posting more videos more frequently, so that I can answer any questions that are coming up. And then if you have stuff that you want to talk about and that you want me to post either in a document or you want to discuss kind of in a quick video, let me know and I'll post more of whether it be research or just my opinion on how things have been going. And then if there's anything that you guys want to post up, just shoot me a video and we'll put it up. We can start a discussion and go from there. All right? I'll talk to everybody a little bit later this week. Hope you have a great first day of your workout, and I will see you later.